community, Coach Missy here, coming at you from our St. Paul location. Safe Fit Club workout of the day. Equipment-wise, you are going to want a set of dumbbells. Think of something that you would curl and press overhead with. If you have not warmed up, please do so. So either hit pause, head back to where you found this video. We have some warm-up videos for you there, or you can do a warm-up of your choice. Today, we have a total body workout called Reverse Chuck, named after one of my cats, Shocker. 6 movements that we are going to be performing today. That is it. So 6 movements, 6 rounds. Round 1 of those 6 moves, we're going to perform each of them for 1 minute, okay? 1 minute per move, no breaks in between the movements. However, whatever that working time is for that round, for example, the first round is a minute, then you get a minute break at the end of the round. After that minute break, we start round 2. We do all of the movements for 45 seconds each, then we get a 45-second rest. Round 3, again, there's a trend, we're reducing the work time. So round 3, we're doing all of those movements for only 30 seconds. The catch is we only get a 30-second rest. Then that will be halftime, and then we are going to climb back up for those final 3 rounds. So round 4, we will repeat 30 seconds every move. Then round 5, we'll do 45 seconds per move. And then the 6th and final round will be 1 minute per movement. So we kind of start high, go down, and then work our way back up. Again, the only breaks are at the end of each round, and the rest time equals that work time for that particular round. However, listen to your body, hydrate when you need to, take breaks as needed. All right, so what I'm going to do is demonstrate our 6 movements. You can also practice these if you want. That can be an extension of your warm-up. So then you have that confidence going into the workout that you already know what these moves are. So the first movement is a military push-up to a reach back. So you're going to start in a tall plank position. Basically what a military push-up is a tricep push-up. So a tricep push-up, think of your elbows going straight back towards your feet, hugging those biceps in at your sides as opposed to out here or out here, okay? So getting into that tall plank position, this can be done on your toes or your knees. So we're going to come down, getting that chest nice and low to the ground, tucking in those biceps, and then come back and reach back for that opposite foot and repeat. Again, these can be done on your knees as well, and then reach back, switching sides. That is move number 1. Move number 2 is lateral bounds. So every other move is a strength move, and then those opposite moves are cardio. You can always play around with cardio if you have equipment at home. If you have a favorite cardio move that you like, you can certainly do that as well. Lateral bounds look like this. Tap to the ground, shuffle and tap, okay? Move number 3, static squat with a curl. You can use 1 or 2 weights for this. So 1 weight looks like this. Get yourself into the bottom of the squat, locking your elbows in on the inside of your knees, and curling up and down. Or you can have 2 weights in your hands and curling that way. Then we go into some high knees. I'll give you a bunch of modifications once we get there. Clean to press. Both of those weights, starting with nice neutral stance, meaning your heels are right below your shoulders, just how you would normally be standing. You are going to dip a little bit, shrug with the weights, a little bit of that dip again, and then punch overhead. Okay, so if we pick that up, a little bit of dip, shrug, flip, press, squeeze your glutes. Last but not least, frog jumps. So for our froggy jumps, toes slightly pointed out, like the letter V. Coming straight down, tap the ground, and hop. Okay? Those are our 6 moves. That is it. So don't worry if you forgot those. That's what I'm here for. I will do most of this with you, okay? But I will also be talking a lot, because that's what I do. All right, team. Grab what you need. Grab that set of weights. Make sure you have water. All right? We're going to start with that military push-up to reach back. Every move is going to be for 1 minute. All right, let's party. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you do not need your weights for this military push-up to reach back. So my feet are about mat width apart, tucking in those biceps at my sides. Once you push up, hike that feet up so you look like the upside down letter V, and then come back to that push-up, and then reach towards that opposite foot. On your push-ups, making sure that your wrists are stacked below your shoulders, just like if you were in a plank, because you are in a plank, you're basically in a moving plank. Making sure that you're keeping those legs locked out when you go for that reach back. okay? Again, making sure that you get that chest nice and low to the ground. Use your breath as you push the ground away. Think of like, I've been saying this lately, think if you have like $100 bills in between your biceps and the side of your body. You don't want to let it go. That's how tight your arms should be. All right, you have 6 seconds. Then we pop to our feet for those lateral bounds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, shuffle tap. Okay, I want you to find a pace that's challenging for you, okay? You should be going faster than me because you're not talking as much as I am, okay? So, shuffle tap option here. If that bending over is too much, you can always keep that upper body upright and do some skaters. You can step tap, or hop tap, okay? Or you're doing those lateral bounds, or I mentioned earlier, if you have a bike at home, if you have a rower, this is a great opportunity to hop on that for a minute. All right, 20 seconds left. Then we go into that static squat with that curl. First move of the workout that we need that weight for. 1 or 2 weights, okay? Doing great. 10 seconds. Still doing those lateral bounds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Into that static squat with the curl. I'm going to use 1 weight. Big deep breath. Pull your shoulders out of your ears. Coming down into the bottom of that squat. Locking in those elbows. Curling up and down. All the way up. All the way down. I purposely have this bench here. If being in that static squat is too much, that's okay. Sit on the edge of a bench, coffee table. Lock in those elbows. Curl all the way up. All the way down. Don't choose this just because it seems easier, okay? It's not necessarily easier. You're challenging yourself with the weights. But if staying in that squat just doesn't work for your body, that's okay. Shoulders out of your ears. Nice wide stance. Curling all the way up, all the way down. Again, you can have 1 or 2 weights, just making sure that those elbows do not leave the inside of your knees. That really helps isolate those biceps. All right, we have those high knees in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, high knees, staying on the balls of your feet, the front of your feet, not letting those heels drop too much to the ground. If this is too much for you, butt kicks are a great option, or you can literally run around your house, okay? Whatever works for you. Trying to think of like marching, okay? That's also another great option, is doing some quick high knees, but in a marching sense, okay? All right, halfway through, we have 2 moves left. 2 moves left. 1 strength and 1 cardio, okay? Awesome job. 20 seconds. Then you need both of those weights, so make sure that they are nearby. Remember, we transition right from one move to the next. Beautiful. 10 seconds. Deep ball. All right. We're going to do that clean to press. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice big deep breath. Here we go. With those 2 weights. Super important to not forget the shrug part. So dip, shrug, flip, press, squeeze your glutes. Okay? Dip. That dip is not a bending over. It's going straight down the side of your leg. Just like this. Dip. I'm doing this in super slow-mo. Shrug, flip, press, squeeze your glutes. All right, so you pick up the pace. Boom, boom, boom. Super tempting to forget that shrug and just flip the weights. That is missing the biggest part of a clean, is that shrug. Working those trap muscles. All right, 20 seconds. Boom. Shrug, flip, press, squeeze your glutes. Dip, shrug, flip, press, squeeze your glutes. Super important. Squeeze your butt. So if this doesn't happen, tuck that pelvis forward, squeeze your booty. 5 seconds, and then we have frog jumps. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Toes slightly pointed out, coming straight down and up. You should be able to look at me. I should be able to look at you. We're not bending over like this. Think of your hands just going straight down to the ground and then hop. If that hop is too much, you can tap and do a calf raise. Tap, calf raise, okay? It's a great option. You can do that quickly and get your heart rate up. Otherwise, we're here. Tapping the ground and release from the side. Toes are slightly pointed out. So you want coming straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, or your choice of cardio. 20 seconds. This is that time to pick up that pace. You should be out of breath. Heart rate should be up. You get a break after this. In 10 seconds. Here we go, as quick as you can. Quick as you can. This pace if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay. Okay, team. Grab some water. 1 round down. 1 round down. Turning me to Steven. Okay, so now you're pros. You know these moves. You know them well. So what's going to change in round 2 is we're not doing each movement for as long. We're only doing each for 45 seconds. Does that mean this is going to be easier? No. Does not mean it's going to be easier. It means we go quicker. Since we're not doing things for quite as long, we're going to pick up that pace. If you have heavier weights, great opportunity to go heavier on that movement, on the ones that involve weights, if you have that option, okay? All right, make sure you're hydrated, please. We're going to start with that military push-up, that tricep push-up to that reach back. If doing these on the ground is too much, I'll show you another option. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. The full version is in that tall plank position, dropping that chest, tucking in those arms. Think about your elbows pointing straight towards your heels, pushing up, reaching back. Again, you can do this from your knees. Reach back. Tricep push-up is challenging. You can also do these on a bench, a coffee table, a couch, tucking in those elbows at your side, those biceps, pushing up. You could do a tap here instead of a reach back. You can go down and up. You could also drop to your knees here and tap, okay? Tons of options. Hoping one of those will work for everyone. All right, 3, 2, lateral bounds. Here we go. Remember, it's a little quicker this time, only 45 seconds. So, for example, on that lateral bound, try to go a little faster this time, knowing that you don't have that full minute of work, only 45 seconds. Just think of how quick the next 2 rounds are going to go. Next 2 rounds, we're only doing everything for 30 seconds. So it's going to get quick. It's going to get quick. All right, 20 seconds here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Not holding your breath. Use your breath. Again, you can take that skater option, step tap, or hop tap. Very nice, very nice. What's next? We got that static squat with a curl. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Grab that weight or weights. Kind of like that frog jump, where your toes are pointed out, and you come straight down. Lock in those elbows. Remember those $100 bills we talked about earlier that were tucked into your biceps? Now they're in between your elbow and your knees. If you let go, you lose the money. All right, all the way up, all the way down. Use your breath. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. In on the way down, out on the way up. Again, I gave you that option. You can do this seated as well. We have those high knees coming up next. 10 more seconds here. Doing awesome. Doing awesome. 5 seconds. Drop that weight or weights. Go to those high knees. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Or you're doing that quick marching, all right? Or you're taking those butt kicks, or you're running around your house, or if you're outside. This is a great one to do outside because you really don't need that much equipment. All right, or you can mix and match. If you get bored with just doing high knees, do high knees for a little bit, then switch to butt kicks. Add some variety if that works better for you. 20 seconds, then we go to that dip, shrug, flip, press. Okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome job. 10 seconds. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Trying to get those knees in line with your hips. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Clean to press. Clean to press. Dip, shrug, flip, press. Use your glutes. That shrug. Think about if you're holding those weights and you do this motion of kind of saying, I don't know. I like to call shrugs I don't know, because you have to go like this. All right? Dip, shrug, flip, press, use your glutes. From the side. And straight down the side of your legs. Dip, shrug, flip, press, use your glutes. Awesome job. 15 seconds here. 15 seconds here. Squeeze your glutes every time that weight's overhead. Not every once in a while. We protect our back on every rep. 5, 4, froggy jumps are next. 3, 2, and 1. Frog jumps, go straight down and straight up, straight down, straight up. Tapping the ground, and then arms up to the ceiling. If that hop is too much, do that nice big calf raise. If you choose that calf raise option, flex your butt and your calves. Beautiful job. This is the last move of round 2. You should be going super quick. You should not be able to talk like I am, all right? This is not a conversational pace movement. It is quick, 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 heart rate up, out of breath is that goal, okay? 12 more seconds, and we get that break. The break, remember, always matches the working time. So we worked for 45 seconds each move. That's what our break is going to be. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Beautiful. Beautiful. Grab some water. The next 2 rounds are going to be the same. 30 seconds per movement. So we're going to have to hustle. We're going to have to transition quick. We're going to perform each movement the fastest that we have yet. And we don't have much time to recover. We only get a 30-second rest after this next round, after the next 2 rounds, actually. So it's going to go quick, but it's going to be fun. All right. If you think going to your knees for that push-up will help you pick up the pace, I'd much rather you do that and get in more reps than only getting a few in on your toes. All right, team, here we go. This is going to go fast. Here we go. 30 seconds starts now. I'm going to do this from my knees, tucking in those biceps, reaching back. Tucking in those biceps, reaching back. This pace. Making sure, though, that we don't start to kind of worm our body up on that push-up. Core is tight, glutes are squeezed. That helps keep your body in that straight line. 10 seconds left. Then we go to that lateral bound. Super speedy lateral bound for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So that pace should be much quicker than the first 2 rounds, okay? Just thinking, I don't have to do this for very long. You're doing this for half the amount that we did on that first round. Very nice. What's next? That static squat with the curl. So a way to make that more challenging, you're just busting out the reps, keeping those elbows locked in, okay? Here we go, 6 more seconds here. Low and quick, low and quick. 3, 2, 1. Grab that weight or weights. Go right into that movement. Try not to waste any time. All the way down, all the way up. Again, you have that option here of locking in those elbows. Head, neck, and spine. All in one straight line. You're not looking up. Again, if you have that weight and you feel like you can pick up the pace, go for it. Party. Nice work. 5 seconds. We're going to those high knees. 3, 2, 1. Right into those high knees, or that quick arching, or butt kicks, or again, your choice of cardio for any of these cardio moves. Butt kicks, high knees. You can switch 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Clean to press is next. Keep on rocking with these. Keep on rocking with these as fast as you can. As fast as you can. Faster than you think you can. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right. Dip, shrug, flip, press, squeeze your butt. Dip, shrug, flip, press, squeeze your butt. For me, it helps a ton to say either out loud or in my head what needs to be done as far as muscles, moving, things, flexing, bracing. Okay, you're much more likely for those things to happen if you're saying it either out loud or in your head. 5 seconds. We have those froggies. 3, 2, 1, here we go. The nice thing about this format is everybody watching this is at your own pace, okay? You're obviously not at my pace because I'm doing a lot of talking, but you're not keeping up with anybody. You're just doing the best you can with one move at a time within the time that you're working. Giving you lots of modifications to make it work for everyone. Doing great. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Remember, only a 30-second rest, but it's halftime. We made it to halftime. I have no halftime show for you. So sorry. All right, round 4. is exactly what we just did. 30 seconds of everything. Then after that, we start climbing back up. There's a finisher too. Something to look forward to. All right, 30 seconds again. That pace is quick, starting in 5. Set those weights aside. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Don't let those biceps leave the side of your body. Don't let your body start to worm. Squeeze your butt. Brace your core, shoulders out of your ears for that push-up. Push the ground away, let that breath out. Again, you can do these on an elevated surface as well, and do a shoulder tap instead of that reach back. If you use the elevated surface, toes or knees on the ground. All right, lateral bounds in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Quick, quick, quick. Yup. Even if you're doing those skaters, doesn't necessarily mean it's easier, okay? Modification does not always necessarily mean it's easier. It's something challenging that works better for you and your body, okay? I modify things all the time, all the time. Here we go. We have that static squat coming up in 3, 2, 1. Grab that weight. Quick transitions. Do not waste any more than a couple of seconds transitioning, especially when I'm already giving you a heads up of what is next. All right, so here, you should be able to look at me. I should be able to look at you. We're not looking down at the ground. You're kind of setting those hips forward a little bit instead of chest parallel to the ground. So if you're here, shift your body weight here. 5 seconds. We have those high knees. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Quick, quick, quick. Staying on the balls of your feet, okay? Front of your foot. Trying not to land with that hard impact. My knees, high knees. See how I'm getting my knee in line with my hips, hence high knees, all right? So if you're here, if that's where you're at, that's okay. But if you have the ability to do this right now, go for it, all right? 5 seconds, clean to press. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Grab those weights as fast as you can. Big deep breath. Dip, shrug, flip, press. And repeat. Dip, shrug, flip, press. Remember, what do we do when the weights are overhead? Squeeze our butt. I need a shirt that says squeeze your butt. As I say it 4,000 times a day. That is to protect your back. Protect your back. All right, after this, we have froggies in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Got those froggies. Here we go. Here we go. And we're going straight down, not bending over like this. We should be able to look at each other. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Those knees are out wide, staying in line with your toes. Or you have tap and that calf raise, or any choice of cardio. This is it for this round. 7 seconds. Trying to push that pace towards the end. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, team. Only a 30-second rest. Not a whole lot of time to recover. Make sure you're hydrated. Time is climbing now, meaning next round is number 5. It's going to be just like round 2, way back when. 45 seconds per move. So, we're climbing back up the ladder. Starting with that military pushback, or military push-up to reach back. All right, here we go. So, again, what I mentioned earlier is, if you're doing a push-up and you're getting here, I would much rather you drop to your knees and get here. Range of motion is the most important thing on a push-up. I love when you have that desire to do them from your toes, okay? But if you're only getting half of the way down or a fourth of the way down, you're not getting the full benefit of that full range of motion and that full push, okay? So drop to your knees and work your way up to your toes. Everybody's butt should be squeezed, shoulders out of your ears, tucking in those elbows and those biceps at your sides. Here we go. 3, 2, lateral bounds, and 1. So we're back to 45 seconds. Making sure we're not picking a comfy pace. This is where we get uncomfortable. I know it's super cheesy. It's a very trainer thing to say, but we don't usually accomplish things by doing easy stuff. We got to get ourselves out of our comfort zones. If you think you have the potential to go quicker, give it a shot. If it doesn't work and it's too much, then you dial it back. But you never know unless you try. Ideally, you're at this pace. I'm just not going that fast because then I won't be able to talk. That's the point. 5, 4, static squat to curl. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Everything I'm doing, you should be doing faster. All right, coming down into that static squat. Lock in those elbows. Push those elbows against the inside of your knees. Shoulders out of your ears. Beautiful job. All the way down, all the way up. We're not swinging the weight, okay? It's controlled. Curl down. Curl down. Keeping those biceps, that's a common theme today, tucking those biceps in at your sides, okay? As soon as you let those biceps go, then momentum starts to help out, so lock them in. 10 seconds, then we go to those high knees. Doing great. Doing great. We're taking these moves one at a time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, if this whole version is too much, do some quick marching. Get those arms involved. Still try to get those knees up high. Or you're taking that butt kick route, or you're running around. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. I'm always okay with you picking something else, as long as you're not picking something else because it seems easier. All right? Get yourself out of that comfort zone. All right. 15 seconds, and then we have that clean to press next. All right, 10 seconds, you got it, team. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Clean to press. Take that big deep breath. Dip, shrug, flip, press, use your butt. Don't forget that shrug. As soon as we lose our focus or we get tired, first thing to go is usually that shrug. We just start doing this and flipping the weights. Remember that I don't know movement. Dip, I don't know, flip, press, squeeze your glutes as you press up. Super important that we're not bending over in that first part and we're not flipping the weights this way. We're here straight down the side of our legs, shrug, flip. Ooh, another theme. Keep those biceps close to your body when you flip those weights. Not flipping out here. All right, frog jumps. In 3, 2, 1, go. Toes slightly pointed up. Straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Or here and reach. If you do that reach option, lifting up those heels, flexing those calves and your glutes. This is always the final move of each round. So you should be going as quick as you can. Going to get a break. We get a nice break after this. 45 seconds. Then we head into our final round, where everything again is a minute. We end the way we started. All right, here we go. Try to push that pace. Work with whatever energy you have. If you feel like you're underestimating yourself, pick up the pace. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Awesome job. Grab some water. I'm going to be safe. Great job. I'm out of breath. I'm only half doing this, so you should be very out of breath. Heart rate should be up. Take some nice big deep breaths. We always work with whatever energy we have. Some days we have a lot of energy, some days we don't. Sometimes just showing up and being here is enough, and that's okay. Work with where you're at today. Sometimes we get a bad night's sleep. That's okay. Just work with where you're at. Doing awesome. 10 seconds until our final round. 1 minute per movement. All right? So, focusing on our form. That's what I'm here for. 3, 2, 1. Tricep push-up to that reach back. Again, if you're on your toes or your knees, it doesn't matter to me. What's more important is getting that chest nice and low to the ground, tucking in those biceps at your sides. Let that breath out and reach back. I'll show you that option on the bench again, where your body's in a nice straight line, head to heel, straight line, tucking in those biceps, pushing away, and you can add a tap. You can also just drop straight to your knees. Now, head to the back of your knees is in a straight line, tucking in those elbows, and press. Keeping your booty squeezed. Regardless of which of those 4 options you're doing, the 2 on the ground or the 2 on an elevated surface, everybody's butt should be squeezed. Everybody's tucking in their biceps at your sides, and everybody's using that big breath out when you push the ground or that bench or coffee table away. Awesome job. Awesome job. 5 seconds, and we go to those lateral bounds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, this is a minute. Back up to that minute mark. So, try not to be conservative. All right, challenge yourself. Your pace should go from challenging to more challenging throughout that minute. It should not go from easy to challenging. Challenging to more challenging. That's why every other move today is a strength move, and then the opposite moves are cardio. You have an opportunity on those strength moves to get your heart rate down before that next cardio move. So, if you're a watch wearer and you look at your workout, your heart rate should be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That is the goal. That is the goal. All right, doing those lateral bounds. Shuffling side to side, tapping the ground. Remember, you should look at me, I look at you. Shuffle, tap, shuffle, tap. 10 seconds. Then we go into that static squat with a curl. Awesome work. 5 seconds, grab that weight or weight in 3, 2, 1. Another option, of course I'm telling you on round 6, is to do a squat and a curl. Only choose this option if that static squat is uncomfortable for you, all right? Or if you've tried it seated and it's not comfortable for you, you can come down and curl. Otherwise, we're staying down here, locking in those elbows, all the way up, all the way down. Remember those $100 bills that we don't want to lose are in between your elbow and your knees. You're not letting that go. Awesome work. Use your breath. Do not hold your breath. Your breath can help you. Breathe in on the way down, out on the way up. Whenever you're exerting energy, that is when you let that breath out. It helps give you that little extra oomph. Like if you're pushing the ground away, if you're curling the weight up. All right, 8 seconds, and then we go to high knees. Doing great. 3, 2, 1. High knees. Here we go. See how I put some nice big deep breaths out. Do the same. That will help instead of holding your breath. Once you take those big deep breaths, it helps regulate that breath a little bit more versus having that really short and compact heavy breathing. All right. High knees, butt kicks, quick marching, running around, whatever you're doing, you're choosing something that is cardio related, it is challenging for you, and it's fun. We also want to have fun. We don't want to do things that are miserable, okay? Miserable, sometimes, yes. Sometimes a move is harder. It is kind of miserable, but don't avoid things because they're hard. All right, 15 seconds. And then we have that clean to press. Each move we're doing right now is for the last time. We're checking them off that list. Love me a checklist. 5 seconds until that clean to press. 3, 2, 1. Clean to press. It's party. Party, party. All right. Clean to press sounds like a dry cleaning business. Anyways, dip, shrug, flip, press, use your glutes. Every rep is the same. Quality reps. Dip straight down the side of your legs. Okay? We're not dipping out here. Dip straight down. No more lower than this. Shrug, flip, press, use your glutes. And back. Dip, shrug, flip, press. Squeeze your glutes. Yep. Every time. Remember, we don't protect our back every once in a while. We protect our back every time. We don't want to risk this happening. It's pretty impossible to arch your lower back and have your legs move at the same time. So tilt that pelvis forward if you are a back archer. I am, but if you are, that's okay, as long as you recognize it and correct it right away. 5 seconds, frog jumps. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Final minute of our main workout, and then we have a finisher. Of course we do. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let those big breaths out. The more you hold your breath, the more compact and quick that breath is. So here, big breaths out. Again, you can always take that reach, flexing those calves and those glutes as well. You can do that quickly and still get your heart rate up, or you're choosing something that works for you. Jumping jacks, more high knees, more butt kicks, whatever. You're all grown-ups. Unless there's some kids out there, you're not a grown-up. All right, 20 seconds. Awesome work. Pace should be quick. Pace should be quick. This is the end of our main chunk of work. Don't push the pace for me, push it for you. Push it for you. You got it. 6 seconds. 1, boom, done. Timer's so friendly. All right, get out of here, weights. We don't need you. Awesome work. Grab a sip of water. I'm going to reset my timer. We have one thing left to do. One thing left to do. All right. Very nice job. Reverse chop. All right, Pete chop. Okay. For our finisher, we have groiners. Do not worry if these are not for you. I will give you a modification. Groiners. We start in a tall plank position. Start with your feet together this time. Wrists below your shoulders. As you come up, you're going to pop your feet to the outside of your hands and lift your chest. You're going to end in this, what we call defensive position. All right? Then you put your hands back down, pop back, forward, and up. You can also step, 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 and up. Okay? Or you can do some mountain climbers instead. Those hip flexors are not working for those groiners. All right, so 20 seconds of work. You're going to be doing those as quick as you can. Then 10 seconds of either, let's say you end here when the 20 seconds goes off, then you hold here for 10 seconds. If you end in this position when the timer goes off, you hold this for 10 seconds. Then you start moving again. 20 on, 10 seconds hold, 20 on, 10 seconds hold, times 8. Can you believe it? All right. So again, if you're choosing that mountain climber option, try to hold a plank during that 10 seconds, or you can drop your knees to the ground if you need a break. All right? Or you can do some break, some hold, do what works best for your body. All right, here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1. No turn back now. All right, tall plank. Groiners up, back, up. Again, that modification, step, 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 up. Step, 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 up. Or you're doing some mountain climbers. Okay? You're going to hold wherever you're at. 3, 2, 1. Hold for 10 seconds. So on those groiners, you're either holding here, or if you ended here, you're holding here for 10. Yep, got it. And here we go again. 20 seconds on again. Back to those groiners. You can also have your fists on the ground, if that does not feel good, or your wrist. 10 seconds. Quick as you can. Quick as you can. Snap. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here's where I'm at. Here's where I'm at. I'm holding here. Holding here. Just like you're frozen in time. All right. 3, 2, 1. Back on it. Back on it. Doing great. Yup, making sure that those wrists are right below your shoulders if you're doing those groiners or those mountain climbers. Quick as you can for 20 seconds, and you'll be freeze. Great job, great job. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Either holding that plank or holding that defensive position. Squeeze your butt. If you're in that plank, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Pop it up. Boom, boom. Yup, just like that. Just like that. Quick as you can. Try not to hang out in that defensive position for too long. Try not to hang out in that plank for too long. You're just popping in and out. In and out. Holding in 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Again, listen to your body. If you need to take a break during this 10 seconds versus holding, go for it. Okay? Only if you need to. All right. 3, 2, 1. Again, I might have some people doing mountain climbers out there. If you are, either looks like this, where you're tapping, or doing them on an elevated surface, and then hold, okay? Elevated surface, and then we'll hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you can freeze. Isn't that a song? Everybody freeze! All right, 3, 2, 1. Back at it, emphasis. Here we go. We can do this. Back, forward, wide. Back, forward, wide. Yep, so those feet are outside of your pants. Okay? Breathe. Yep, awesome job. You stay nice and low. Freezing in 3, 2, 1. Freeze. Squeeze your butt if you're in that plank. Squeeze your butt if you're in that plank. Brace that core. Ready, set, go. Number 7. Just think. 20 seconds at a time. 20 seconds at a time. You can do 20 seconds at a time. You're doing great. The end is near. 10 seconds. Doing great. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right. Freezing in 3, 2, 1. If you're here, shoulders out of your ears. Try not to create any tension where it doesn't need to be. 3, 2, last one. 0. Back and up. Again, you can step, 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 up. Or those mountain climbers. Step, 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 up. Or those mountain climbers. You got it. You got it. You got it. You're going to hold for 10 in 5 seconds. Whatever you do. If you're in that plank or that groiner, that defensive position, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Awesome work. Let's stretch right away. Right away. Especially if you get those groiners. Let's get after those hip flexors. Awesome work. Let's start in a kneeling position. Half kneeling position. Stacking one knee right above your heel. Taking that other knee, hands to the ground, and scooting it back. Almost like 2 or 3 little scoots. Scoot, scoot. And then come back up. Now try to drop that back hand down towards the ground. Leaning a little bit forward. So instead of here, drop that back hand. Once you settle in, take a nice big deep breath. Shoulders out of your ears, not clenching your jaw. Sometimes when we're stretching, we feel that tension or that tightness. We build it up here too. So just let that go. Gently dropping that back hip. All right, switch legs. That half kneeling position. Most of us have tight hip flexors, and most of us have one that's tighter than the other. So this is a great way to identify which one might feel tighter. Again, we're here and then dropping down into that. Once you settle in, take that big deep breath. Feel that stretch right in the front of your hip. Again, not clenching your jaw, not holding your breath. Awesome job today. It's a big deal to do this on your own time. It's not easy. Very, very proud of you. Not just saying that. All right, let's stretch out those shoulders. We're going to sit on our heels. One reach across here. Again, once you get into that stretch, take a nice big deep breath. Shoulders up to your ears. You twist a little bit and just gently pull. You should feel that stretch right in that shoulder. Shake, switch sides. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You can prod yourself for being here and doing this hard work. Being grateful that we move our bodies this way. All right, we're going to end in a child's pose. Close together, knees wide, mat knees or mat hip apart. Just going to gently reach, reach, reach until those arms are overhead, forehead is on the ground. We're going to sit in this child's pose for 30 seconds. Taking those nice, consistent deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. Total body, you got a little bit of everything today. Awesome, awesome. All right, that's it, team. Great job. Stay Kid Club. Done.